Hey, everybody. Super excited to have Melissa Spencer here. Cannot wait to talk about client events and how they change your market, your life, your business, how they change your business. There you go. Sorry. It's been a long Thanksgiving break. I'm super excited to be back. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Melissa, you said you had a good time spending with family.
I did. It was a good weekend. Good
Yeah.
long weekend. And we got a little bit of a break too. And we weren't too busy with work, which is unusual. I only got two things in contract over the weekend.
Well, that's good. Two instead of 10, but I'll take it. That's awesome.
It's been a minute since we've had 10.
Yeah, well, Anyway, so talk to us, Melissa. What kind of, I know you are huge on client events, and we do some too, but I don't think we go to your Texas, everything Texas, go bigger and better in Texas. So talk to us.
Well, so when we first started out, Doyle and I, we like to get together with people. We're about relationships and kind of bought into the Buffini way of doing things and just building relationships and working our sphere and our database. And mostly our sphere and our database was just past clients. Our first crawfish boil, that was our first client appreciation event that we did back in 2018. And we had, 2 years, less than 2 years in the business. And we had, I don't know, a handful, like maybe 30 clients. And so we just invited people to come to our house and have it may have been, sorry, kitty cat, may have been our Thanksgiving pie pickup was the first one. And the crawfish bowl was the second one. That we did, but it was just inviting people to our house and welcoming them, giving them food, giving them something to drink, and then sitting down and have conversations. And it's kind of grown from that. We had one client who was a very engineer-minded guy, and one of our early on clients, he's still to this day, for 3 years, he made the beer for our Oktoberfest, homebrewed beer for Oktoberfest. He got that involved in our client appreciation parties. And so one night we were having a wine tasting night, and I said, okay, how often would you like to hear from us? How often would you like to see us? And how do we communicate well with you to, make this happen and make sure that you remember who we are? And he said, well, we'd like to see you every couple of months. And so, send us an invitation a couple of months ahead of time and we'll put it on our refrigerator. And sure enough, when I go to the refrigerator, there's past invitations all over. When I go to their house, there's past invitations all over the refrigerator and the ones for the events coming up and stuff. So we really started brainstorming, like, what could we do to make it. It's hard to do every other month just because our market, the holidays.
Well, it's hard to plan it too. I mean, it's like planning a party every other month is too much.
So I've told several of my friends this. It is hard the first time, but anything you do is hard the first time.
That's right.
We're at the point now. We've done the same kind of events for so many years. It's like clockwork. The invitation goes out. I know when I've got my spreadsheets. I know what I need to order. I go check the inventory. I get the decorations up, and I have it like clockwork. And it's just like anything else that you do in your business. Once you systematize it, it runs smoother. That's right. And it's easier. And I face it anytime we're going to change something. When we moved from our old house, we were in a I don't know, 3,400 square foot, 2-story in a subdivision, small backyard. And then we moved to this location where we built our
beautiful house that I was so lucky to be invited to go to. Got to see your Texas pool. Holy cow. Yes. Everybody saw me send the Facebook messages with a Texas shaped pool. It came directly from Melissa's house back in May.
So we built our property for hosting events. We have the event center. We have now the pool and the cabana area where, our Oktoberfest backdrop for pictures are in front of the fireplace under our cabana. And so everything we've done at our property has been for events. But before that, we just had a regular old backyard. It was not huge. We would rent 20 by 30 tent. So, the big event center kind of tents, rent the tables and chairs, and it took up almost the whole backyard. There was a little bit of room on one side for cornhole games, a little bit of room on another side for us to set up food or whatever. But it took up most of our backyard at our old house. But then when we moved here, everything was different. Like, how do we set it up? How do the tables get set up? It took us a year, one cycle of doing all of our events to figure out just how we were going to lay it all out. And even the first year we did some of it, we're like, oh, that didn't work so well. And casino night was a biggie because at our old house, we literally would move all of the furniture out of the living room and our office area to set up for casino night. It would all go in the garage. Couches, coffee tables, because it was going to be blackjack tables and crafts and all of that. So when we thought we built our party barn big enough, and then we started laying it all out, and we're like, oh, this might not be big enough. So we had to talk to the casino company and ask them if the servers could come from the house and bring drinks to the party barn while we're playing. So, you may try an event and figure out you need to change something. It may not have worked exactly right. And so you may have to change something. And like I said, everything changed when we went from one venue to the old house to the new house. And I know not everybody is keen on inviting people over to their house, but I will tell you that is a real hook. I know there's a lot of great events out there, but when you invite someone into your home and feed them your food, it's a different level. You become a friend instead of a client. This year, we've had several clients who we've worked for over the years, but have never come to one of our events. And now that they've come, they're calling us. Hey, I want to invest in land. And it's just a different level when their kids come over and bounce in your bounce house.
Yeah.
It's a different. So I do encourage you, whether your house is big or small, if your house is small, then do smaller events, small groups. We're going to do some small group stuff this year at our pool, where we invite just maybe 5 or 6 couples to come over and hang out with us. So anyways, we really have built our business on client appreciation parties.
So then how many parties a year currently, before, not what you're going to do, but currently, how many parties a year are you?
We have 6 client appreciation events and a blood drive that we host.
Wow. So then that's like every third, 6. That's a lot. That is every other month.
It's almost every other month, except for you can't help it with the holidays. You've got October is Oktoberfest. Yeah. November is pie pickup. You can't change when the holidays are. And then in December, we have Santa. In the past, we've had Santa come to our house to do pictures. This year, we're actually going to piggyback on our brokerage Santa, because that's been one. We've got people that will drive for 45 minutes to come over here and pick up a Thanksgiving pie.
Wow. Yeah, we have that too for Thanksgiving pie. Yes.
But it's a little bit harder for them to justify that to see Santa.
Yeah. That's right.
So our office is a little more central to where more of our clients are. So we're going to piggyback onto our office's Santa party this year.
That makes sense too. So what's your favorite client event?
The crawfish boil.
Yeah. Well, Grayson and I came to visit you, and you had your mastermind group, which was lovely. Thank you for doing it. And Grayson and I never really had crawfish, so it was fun to eat them and fun to you did not really teach me, because I tried to do one and got grossed out, but Grayson was in it to win it. She finally figured out how how to clean them and eat them. And yeah.
And that's what we do. We sit down, and there's a lot of people, a lot of people are coming to the Houston area from all over. We got a lot of people from the West Coast. And so they don't know how to eat crawfish. That's not a thing for them. And so it's something new that I can introduce people to.
Yeah.
And I'll sit down and I'll show them how to peel them. Of course we have barbecue, so they have a variety of things. But I also love our casino night. Casino night's a lot of fun.
And how many people would typically come to casino night?
We have anywhere between 55 and 70 people that come to casino night, which is really just about perfect. We usually have 4 blackjack tables, a poker table, craps, and roulette.
Okay. And you have a company that comes in there and sets up the table?
We do. So there's a company called I Host Poker, and they have the dealers, they have the tables, all the stuff. And that's the one event that we do as a fundraiser. So that's a fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network.
Aww.
And so the way we host our casino night, we have the casino company come and do the setup early in the day. We provide light bites because we always have food, because we always have alcohol, and you don't want to be giving people alcohol without food. So we always have some kind of food that we provide. And of course, drinks. We pretty much have an open bar. The casino company also provides servers. So one of them's a bartender, and then they serve. So we start off for about 30 minutes. They get to come in, grab a bite to eat, grab a drink. They look at the raffle prizes. So I usually have sponsors who sponsor the raffle baskets, and we usually have 6 with a value of about $250. So a spa gift card. In the past, we've done Astros baseball tickets, maybe an Academy gift card. So roughly a Home Depot gift card, maybe a wine basket. And so we have all of those set up in the house so they can see the prizes that they have the opportunity to win. So every guest gets 2 tickets or 1 ticket. 1 ticket is worth $5,000 in chips. So the fun thing about our casino night is it doesn't cost them anything to play. They can come and play, and either they use up their $5,000 in chips or they don't. They may just watch, but we tell people it's free money. You've never played roulette before?
You play,
here it is. Play it. Just, have the chance to see what it's like. And so people get to play games that they wouldn't ordinarily play. Maybe they never even go to casinos, or maybe they go to casinos and stay with this one game because they don't know the other. So it's a fun time to learn. And of course, we always get loud and rowdy. It's just fun. But at the end of the night, so as people are playing, they can buy in more tickets for 5,000 more in chips, and for $20. And that $20 goes to Children's Miracle Network.
Okay.
And so we've raised as much as $1,600 at one of our casino nights.
Wow.
So for Children's Miracle Network. At the end of the night, they trade in their chips for raffle tickets. They put them in the basket of what they want. And then we do drawings. And that one's a lot of fun. I really do like the casino night.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So we've got the casino night. We've got the crawfish boil. We have your your Oktoberfest, pumpkins, Santa. I'm missing one.
Yes, we're missing one. So we do, in the past, we've done a wine tasting. And that one's a lot of fun. Very low key, just, very relaxed. What we tell people is we'll provide light bites, bring over your favorite bottle of wine. We put all the wine out on our dining room table. We have a grading sheet that we have little 1 ounce pours that you go around and you taste the different wines, and then you grade it based on how much you like it. It's like a 5-star rating.
Okay.
So that's fun. At the end of the night, I tally it up, which red wine was the most liked and which white wine was the most liked. And the favorite red and the favorite white, whoever brought them gets a $50 gift card. So it's just a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But we're actually going to change that one up a little bit this year, because every year there's inevitably some guys that say, we should taste bourbons. We should do a whiskey tasting. So this year we're actually changing our wine tasting night to Bottles and Barrels is going to be the name of it.
Okay.
So we're going to let people come and bring their favorite whiskeys or even moonshines. We've got a couple of clients. We've gone to one client's house for a moonshine tasting. They
Wow.
traveled all over the country and collected a bunch of different flavors of moonshine. That was a little more than I could take.
Yeah. I've only tried moonshine once, and it kicked my butt.
Yeah, I was doing like mini tastings.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people like to taste different
That's
whiskeys
right.
or bourbons, things like that. So we're gonna give them, we may set up one table, like our conference room table, with bourbons to taste, and then our dining room table with wines to taste.
Now, with the people watching, what kind of client events? It seems like everybody's doing client events, some big, some small. I do not, I do about 4 a year. I don't do 6. That's a lot, Melissa. You're an overachiever. Or one of our favorite ones, we do one in September/October that we do a animal costume party. And that's really fun. And it's a fundraiser. And it goes to Pender County Animal Shelter, which is one of the few shelters here that are non-kill.
Oh, wow.
So it's amazing. And we'll raise anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. But it's the one event where everybody, I guess you look across the room, it's the one event, everybody's talking to each other. And I think because like everybody, I mean, one year, one of my clients' friends was like, I don't have any animals right now. So she goes to her front, her ditch basically, and there is like a little minnow kind of swimming. Maybe it was a tadpole. Anyway, she caught it and put it in a bottle and dressed up the bottle to look like a shark and brought in like this water bottle with like this. It was cute. It was really
Oh my gosh.
but everybody gets creative, and then it's fun to talk about. Let's see here. Look, Jody just had a wreath pickup party yesterday. That's amazing. I thought you were going to say decorating. I was like, how would that? Seems chaotic. Wreath pickup party sounds really fun. Awesome. Great idea. Anybody else? What are some things that you guys do? Would love to hear it. And Jody, how many people did you have come, and where did you get that many wreaths from? Tell us more. Oh, thanks a latte in November.
Okay.
Awesome. Kelly, are you giving out lattes? Are you giving out gift cards for lattes? What does that look like? Are they coming by the office? Are you delivering them? Would love. And then we do while we're waiting on everybody else to get their ideas together, we also do an Easter egg hunt. And I'll do small eggs for the kids and then big eggs for adults. And the big eggs will have gift cards in them. But everybody, we'll have a couple of hundred people come to that. It is really fun and easy. We just do it at a local park.
Okay.
And
so we find that our family-friendly ones tend to have the bigger turnout, obviously, because people want to go someplace with their kids. We have the Bounce House. So the Crawfish Bowl and Oktoberfest, because we have the pumpkin patch for our Oktoberfest.
Oh, well, that's fun. Oh, yeah, I saw pictures of that one. And they have a client, she's having a client party at her house. And it's also a pie pickup party. That's fun. How many people you're expecting? Where I live down on Monterey. I just don't think I've like even my birthday party I try to have at my house, but I live down a one-way road with only 10 homes. There's nowhere to park. There's like issues getting to me, which I love, except for when I have a party. Okay, let's see here. Partnered with a local coffee shop, invited folks to come for coffee. Oh, that's sweet. Had a great turnout. That's nice.
Yeah.
And Dana, 50 to 60 people at your house. Whoa, it sounds like a lot. You sound like Melissa. I don't even think I could. I don't know. That seems like a lot of people at my house. I honestly, I'll take a video of me going home today. You would be like, what in the world is happening?
When we have our driveway is not good for parking, because if somebody pulls in and people pull in behind them, they're stuck.
Yeah.
So everybody parks on the street. Thankfully, we have enough room. Tell you, one year, we did a crawfish boil. And I think it was the year that Doyle cooked about 300 pounds of crawfish. And we realized our team, I think it was 2022, and our team had grown a lot. And we knew that we were never going to have enough parking for everybody. So we hired a limo. And we had people park at the shopping center at the front of our neighborhood, and the limo driver drove them back and forth to our house. It was because there was just no way that parking was going to work in our
Yeah.
neighborhood that we used to
Yeah.
have. So
I did
it
that.
can, sometimes you have to be creative when you have a large crowd.
That's right. That's right. I did that once for one of my kids' graduation parties. I had people shouldered in, but I've moved since then, and I think my house is bigger, my yard's bigger, but my space is smaller. If that even makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, so I mean, I think client events, I think you're right. I mean, it also is a way. I mean, we always call clients and ask them for referrals and ask them to help us. And it's the one time we could call and give back, right? Like,
Well,
come on,
and
get
this
your pictures with Santa or whatever.
this is the reason we do them, because we have a monthly mailer that we send out, and so they're getting an invitation to something pretty much every other month.
Wow.
Or roughly, there'll be a couple of months and a few months in the summertime that we don't have anything going on, but then we throw the blood drive in there, and there's a reason to call, right? So
Wow.
we can call every month and say, hey, did you get the invitation to the Oktoberfest or the Thanksgiving pie pickup? I want to make sure that you get your pie order, because it's going to be ordered especially for you, the flavor that you want. And then at the next month, so that invitation goes out in October. So at the beginning of November, we're calling them to say, hey, just want to make sure, are you going to come and pick up your pie?
Yeah.
What flavor did you want? Make sure that you scan your QR code to tell us what flavor you want. So we have a reason. It's not just, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Do you have any
You can send me
referrals?
referrals. So then, Alyssa, how are you sending the invitations? Are you doing Evi? Are you mailing them?
We're mailing them. We mail them, and we have a QR code for them to scan to give us their RSVP.
Okay. That's a good idea. Our last one, we did Evite, and about half of my clients said they never got them. So I'm not sure what happens, but I think an actual mail is good. It's just sometimes it can be slow, but if we did it enough in advance.
That's the thing. We have to plan it. And again, I've got my
Yeah.
spreadsheet. I know when everything's going out. And so the invitation goes out usually about 6 weeks before the event.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
4 to 6 weeks before the event, they're getting the invitation for it. And they know when they get a colorful envelope in the mail,
That's
it's
from
from
you.
us.
Yeah, that's right. They know to look
That's
forward to
our,
it.
it's the whole effect, the stacking effect that Buffini talks about.
Yes, that's right.
We call, we mail, we invite them over, but they get a colored envelope with their invitation in their mailer
Wow.
from us every month. So,
That's awesome.
and
That's
we
good.
also in January we'll send out, first week of January we'll be sending out the calendars, and so we have a magnetic calendar that has the dates of all of our events. So I have to be really
Oh,
prepared.
that's a really good. Oh, I remember you saying that. I'd forgotten that. That's an excellent idea. That's an excellent idea. And then they stick
We've
it on there and it
gotten
has all your
We've
events right
gotten
there.
multiple transactions from people that we mailed a calendar to, and then they call us, and we haven't heard from them in years. And then they're like, "Well, we've got your picture on our refrigerator, with your information."
Now, is it a big calendar? I don't remember
No,
what
it's
it
a
looks like.
5x7. It's a 5x7 magnetic calendar.
And then it just has your dates written on
It
there.
has the whole year, and then the dates of our events are colored in like it was a holiday, and then it has the list of the events underneath
At the
it,
bottom.
what they are.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Like a little legend. I'll
Yeah,
have to go back through my notes when I was at your house because I think I took a picture of that somewhere. That's an excellent idea.
I can send it to you. Yeah,
Okay,
I
send it
can
to me.
send
Don't
it.
forget. Yes.
So,
Listen, I used to hobnob, which is a great for text. I used Hobnob. What is Hobnob? Oh, text imitation.
I've never used it.
I don't know what it's about. An option to load pictures from the event. Huh, I'll have to look into it. Thanks, Jody. I've never heard of it. I'll have to. I thought
Oh,
she said she used to
and
Hobnob.
then an option to load photos from the event. I like that.
That's a great
But that's the
idea.
one thing that I really fall down on is pictures. Some
Yeah.
events I'm on it and I get lots of pictures. I get the reels out and I do the video of them. And then we just had our Thanksgiving pie pickup and it was over. And I said, I did not take a single picture.
I don't, yeah. And sometimes I'll hire a photographer to come in there to get pictures too, just so I can, because it's hard to do everything.
Yeah, I have hired a photographer. I don't have a really good one that I love, and it could get really expensive when you're doing 6 events a year.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
and I've gotten pretty efficient with, if I get the photos, I can make a reel the next day, like super quick, and get it posted everywhere. And
Yeah.
so we get a lot of traction from that.
Well, that's awesome. Well, don't forget to send me a picture of your calendar because I might use that. Actually, not might. I'm definitely using that. We're having a team meeting Wednesday. We are going to be talking about next year and the events that we want to have, and that's going to be on it. So I appreciate it. Give me some
Yeah, it's a great. I mean, if you get it out the beginning of January, it's just your reminder to be in front. Most people aren't going to throw away a magnetic calendar. It's a
That's
substantial,
exactly right.
piece of mail that they get. It costs 2 cents to mail it.
Yeah.
Or not 2 cents, 2 ounce, the 2 ounce stamp. So it's like $1 something to mail it.
And then Kelly wants to know who you use for your calendars.
I've used different places. I've used Vistaprint in the past. Last year I used a local promotions company. But she's got some issues going on health-wise. And so this year I'm actually using my UPS store. They've been doing a lot of my printing lately. And I'm using my local UPS store.
Wow.
So,
and I haven't done magnets in probably 15 years, but it used to be it was called magnetsusa.com.
Yeah.
That I had some customized magnets made from, but I don't even, are they so?
They are still around, and I checked with them. The challenge with using a lot of the online places was that they couldn't tell me how much it weighed.
Oh.
And I have to make sure that it will mail for less than 2 ounces.
For pricing purposes?
For postage.
No,
So you'll want to order a sample from whoever you use.
Yeah.
To make sure and weigh it to make sure it can go out. And then you're pretty much going to have to use 2 stamps or a 2 ounce stamp because you can't mail a magnet of any size. So I've done 5x7s. I've done some that would go out in a number 10 size envelope. So it's like a vertical 3x8 or something. And I think I got those that year, maybe from Vistaprint.
Which one do people like more? It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters. And we've changed it up before. We've done them horizontal and vertical just so they,
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of a change. Yeah, something different.
But then I guess maybe the ones that go in the number 10 envelope
those are going to be more of a vertical.
Yeah, but easier to mail too, I would think, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything we send out is in an A7. Our monthly mailer is in an A7 envelope. So that's another tip I'll tell you. If you do regular mailers, get on Jam Paper or whoever your envelope provider is, and send your mail in colored envelopes.
Yeah, you get it from. I usually get mine from Amazon. You get it from Jam Paper.
Jam Paper, yeah,
is where you get because I guess, is it cheaper? I guess it's cheaper.
Well, when you go on Amazon, a lot of times they're shipped from Jam Paper.
So I can cut out the middleman. Okay, I'll go into Jam Paper and see.
So, I think they're about the same price, but I just usually go straight to Jam. So
yeah, I go straight to the source. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got a lot of insight. Jam Paper. I'm gonna look into Hobnub. What was it?
Hobnob.
Yes, I'm gonna come.
Truly engaging. Kelly says she is truly engaging for calendars. But wasn't it?
But they couldn't color in the dates.
Yeah. So if anybody wants my girl's contact information, she designs. So my girl designs all of my monthly mailers, and she puts local information in it. We'll put like what the Houston Rodeo schedule is 1 month, where you can go for Easter egg hunts in April. That, you know, so that's we're very hyper local with our monthly mailers. But I think she has some capacity if anybody wants to.
But she's
get
local to your
calendars.
area.
Do what?
She's local to your area.
She is, but she can do your design work.
Yeah, anywhere.
If you need somebody to do your design for, Kelly said that she couldn't get her dates. So again, I want my calendars to be very specific. I want my logo on it. I want my dates colored in, and then a block where it lists what our events are and the date of our events.
Yeah.
And so I have to have that designed with my girl.
Yeah.
And my designer, my graphic designer. And then I just upload the artwork to whoever I use.
I like it. Okay, send me a copy of what you do, and maybe put it in Facebook. I bet everybody would like to see a copy of your calendar.
I will.
And yay, I've got some good little tidbits. I like to do these things because I learn a little bit each time.
Absolutely.
Tweak what you do, make it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's why I go to so many conferences and masterminds.
That's right.
Because you always get a few nuggets.
That's right. And as I always try to, I always figure as long as I could do one thing to add extra, 5 or 6 sales a year, then, and one thing that's not like, just like now, like tweaking what I'm already doing. I love the idea of the calendar, sending that out in January. That's a great idea to tweak what we're already doing, but to add a little bit something more to it. So I love it. So thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, I like having the calendar because it's up on my clients' refrigerators. They get it. I don't know anybody that throws it away.
That's right. That's right. And then it has all your information, all your stuff right there. So that's perfect. Yeah, we'll do a mailer either in December or January, like a love letter with all of our pictures and a little update from everybody on the team. And then we'll have all of our dates and stuff at the bottom, but nobody keeps them. So I like the idea of the calendar.
Yeah. So you could do your love letter with the calendar.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Go hand in hand.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, Melissa. And thank you for everybody that's watching. And I couldn't do this without y'all. So, and if anybody wants to be on it with me, just send me, you can either DM me. Most of you have my cell phone number. If not, text me, call me, email me, DM me, put it on this message board, anywhere you want to. I will find it. I'm always looking for more people to join in with me. So thank you.
Thanks for having me, Jennifer. It's always a pleasure to see your smiling face.
Yes, and you too. And I'm glad you had a happy Thanksgiving and happy upcoming holidays. Tis the season.
Yes. Close out the year strong.
That's right. It's funny. My granddaughter, my little 2-year-old granddaughter, I'll tell her, okay, this is off topic, but I'll say, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're kind. And she'll say, and don't forget strong. But she was so funny. And I'm like, that's right. And strong. But anyway, yes, but you're strong. That was for her. Anyway, love you, Melissa. And thank you.
Love you.
Bye. Thank you.